My name's Keith Miller. I'm a visual effects supervisor out at Weta Digital in New Zealand. Just finishing up our work on Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, of course, which I'm presenting on here for you today. And I've been asked to tell a little bit about my background and how I kind of got to where I'm at the moment. So at university, I actually started off studying architecture and studied that for about a year and a half or so, and then moved into industrial design as well for about a year or so before I kind of found my way into visual arts and actually graduated with a Bachelor of Fine Arts, studying computer animation in particular, but also just visual arts in general. And I think that's a very critical piece of the puzzle for students that are trying to figure out a route into this industry. I think having a background where you can understand where the masters of those particular fields, painters and other various artists, sculptors, understanding form, understanding light, all of that stuff is very critical to understanding what works and what doesn't when you're working on CG and feature film. So I guess if I was to give some advice to students that are looking for a route into the industry, I think a background in visual arts is useful no matter what. If you're approaching things as an artist or a technologist who's more of a programmer, it's still very, very helpful. And I think also just understanding detail in general is a critical piece as well. Understanding, being able to look at something and understand if it's visually working or not is critical regardless. So, in terms of where visual effects are going from here, I think we're just continuing to do more of the same and improve on what we've already done. I think with every film, we always step back and reevaluate. And I think you see some of that change between the first Planet of the Apes films that we performed and the completion of the second one. So we're able to again step back and with time get a little bit of perspective on the work and reevaluate it. So we're constantly doing that. We're constantly looking at improving our technology, improving our processes, and improving our art. And I think it's just an evolution of that process. I think there are certain things that I know I personally look at in Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, and I think, oh, I wish we would have done this differently, or I wish we would have had a little bit more time to improve on these specific details. And they're probably not things that you're necessarily going to catch seeing it the first time through, but for us, when we're really studying every single frame of the film, you know that there are things that you can continue to work on. So I think we made some major strides in terms of the advancements in performance capture and that process. But I think that for the third film, when we eventually get around to it, I think you'll hopefully continue to see things kind of take that next step up.